I see someone doing something like that, I'm like, oh no, please, let me help you. Oh no, you don't have to do this. Come on, get out of there. Let me pray for you. Come on, please. I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive, okay? So I don't like going to the strip club and feeling like this girl have to shake her butt to get some money because she's not educated enough to do something else. I'm not saying all strippers aren't educated. I'm not. I mean, that's that slogan, what? Use what you got to get what you want? Yeah, if you believe in that. In the first place is because of what happened with Thomas Jefferson. Did he force himself on that black slave, or did she willingly do it? For years, I was like, he definitely forced herself. Nah, she didn't want to be with that old prune white man that tried to force herself on her, and she want to be with her black strong. Then I start thinking about how some of these black women act now. Like, I don't know, did she persuade him? Did she trick him? Come here, sir. Please help me with this. Come look at this leg. I don't know, man. Back to the Black Panther movement. It was not racist. However, let's talk about the movie now. Now the movie, it kind of makes it seem like it's racist in some ways. Like on some of the parts when T'Challa was like, hey, I'm king of Wakanda. I'm not king of all people. I'm here. Basically, he was saying, I'm here to help black people. I'm not here to help everybody else. His mind changed at the end of the movie, thank God. But in the beginning, he's like, nah, I'm here to help my people. And that just reminded me of how some people right now is talking about we need to be segregated. Hello, history repeats itself. I'm talking about black people too. I just talked to somebody the other day. Shout out to the cuzzo. But he's like, man, I was like, what's the solution to stop this racial injustice? He said, go back to Africa. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. History repeats itself, baby. We tried that before. Go back to Africa. Matter of fact, go back to Africa. You ever heard of West Nile? I know some of you like, oh man, it's better than out here. Look, man, living out here is not that bad. It's really not. I mean, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible what happened to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. That stuff is horrible. Horrible. But stuff like that happened in Africa. You ever heard of Hotel Rwanda? Man, segregation out there was terrible. The light skin versus the dark skins? Dude, you do not want to go back to Africa. Trust me on that. Now, maybe some places in Africa, like I said, they're educated, they're smart, or whatever, but other places, come on. I mean, they still have plenty of kids in Africa. A household have about 8 kids or 10 or more kids. You know why they have all those kids? So they could plow the land. You know what plow the land mean? You ever plowed the land before? Well, guess what? If you want to move out there because of racial injustice, guess what? You be plowing some land. Not everywhere in Africa. I'm overdoing it, but it's different, man. It's not like, oh, they have a democracy so that, I have rights when I go out. Yeah, you have rights in some places, but some places you won't. Are you willing? Are you ready to live that way? I don't know, man. But so we tried segregation before, and I was talking to my homeboy about this. Like I told you, I'm not racist. Matter of fact, my best friend out here is a white guy named Catfish, and we were talking about it. He's a bit of a history buff too, but we definitely grew up in different places. I grew up in California. He grew up in a very, very southern town. For when I first moved, first visited him, legit, I seen one other black person out there. You could guess where we were. We were in Walmart, Wally World. One other black person. I kid you not. And when I say one other black person, I don't mean there was Hispanics. No. None of that. There's black and white people. And I was one of the two of the black people. Very, very, very scary. So, we was talking the other day, and he's talking about, why do people want to be segregated? And then I was like, I have to give him a little history. Initially, you got to remember, if you're being treated unequally with white people, of course, hey, maybe let's go to the opposite. Let's be segregated. Y'all have what you have. We're going to have what we have. And if you know your history, that didn't work out because it was something called separate but equal. We were separate, but our bathrooms suck, our jobs suck, we got paid less, all this stuff. So being segregated was not a solution. And that's what some people are saying right now we need to do. We need to go back to Africa and be segregated. No, we do not. I believe we need to just sit here. I don't have the answer for everything. I really don't know the answer to this. I don't. Because, hey, I'm a child of God. I really believe that, the end of the world is just coming, and all we can do is just try our best. For real. End of the world is coming. I'm not saying today or tomorrow. I'm not even saying 10 years or 20 years from now. But the end of the days, it is what it is, man. The Bible predicts a lot of things, and everything it predicts come to pass. You don't believe me? Read it yourself. Educate yourself. But he was saying, why would black people want to be segregated? Like he didn't believe it. We want to be segregated because we weren't treated good, brother. We didn't have the same thing. So we were segregated, and then it was separate but equal. We weren't equal. So that was a problem all in itself. So then we had to embrace integration. All right, let's come back together again. All right, black people and white people. Now let's make this thing work. Now throughout the years, it's getting better and better. But still not where it should be. I'm not going to flex. Now, I know a lot of people are really sad about, obviously, what happened. And this black and white people and any other race. George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. But I must tell you something. And this is going to be the truth. This ain't new. This is not just happening right now. What it is this is just now getting captured on camera. Like I said, I'm a little history buff a little bit. That's what I do, history major. This stuff been happening. For example, Rodney King. If that helicopter or whoever that person was that was recording that, he never would have got justice. When he was beat by those police officers, when he had no weapons on him, he's defenseless. I believe he was drunk. He can't